Howdy, my name is Collin Capel. I am the SESLYO Board Representative for Conference 7, and I come from Huntsville, Alabama. My pronouns are he, they. My experience with the church has not always been positive, and I think that goes to say with the majority of queer kids growing up in the South. And during my real turbulent years, I had trouble reconciling my identity and personhood with my faith in Christ. You see, my church was never hateful. They would never explicitly say any hate. It's almost disgusting how sweet each sermon is. Never about negativity, but there was always the implicit bias. You have to be a good daughter of Christ. You have to be a good son. You gotta be a good wife. You gotta be a good husband. Things are very gendered in the language of religion a lot of the times. And although no one needs any hurt by it, it can be a very daunting experience to people like me who don't feel quite comfortable with the roles they were assigned at birth and in religion. And so during the turbulent years of my confirmation, I nearly lost my faith at several dark moments of my life. And it wasn't until I talked to Pastor Jason Davis, whom we hired over the pandemic, and Tracy Billman, and many other church leaders in St. Mark's, that I was able to reconcile my identity with my faith. And that all began at the simple question of whether or not I would join the Diversity, Inclusion, and Justice Task Force, which would then become a committee. And through their help and through the activism that they let me outlet my criticisms, my changes, my ideas for the church, I was able to see myself as a God-fearing, child of Christ. I was able to help my church family, because I see my congregation as a family, and we work together in order to help each other, to love each other. And I think that's the most important thing, is God's love. I always am remembered of the hymn, they will know we are Christians by our love. And that goes to love is love, the famous catchphrase, and to everything. We are not Christians until we can learn that we can love one another. And that's the most important thing that I've ever learned, is that there's no special rule, there's no something I have to do. I just need to have that love in my heart, and I am a Christian.